Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. He's got a first down and more past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Allen will try again on second down. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Oh, 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. To throw again on second down. Allen steps away to his left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
Go.
Touchdown, Raiders. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on second down. Jones flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Yeah, I heard it's a big glitch. They keep going to jump shot 70. I think that's what it is.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining.
Hold on real quick, Chris. I got a phone call.
Check 52, come on. Army.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they've responded to the challenge.
Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go! Hey, Zoo!
Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted.
All right, I'm back.
They get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 19.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Yo.
Huge play that time for the Colts. 56 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
General West.
Jones on first down. And Diggs has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Hey. Come to me, it's me.
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Max 50, Max 50.
Hey, tight down, there you go. Look at me, zipper.
Bring up.
Buzz. Shoot.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Give me 2 jet bombers. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 4th down, Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, watch this. Watch the twist.
They begin with a run by Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop.
Watch the slant.
Alert. Hey, Alpha.
Check the hot read. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check nickel.
Chop 52.
Check.
Regular. On the ball.
Try to punch it in with Smith. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Jump.
They get it to him running left. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Hurd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Crazy thing is I'm just trying out new plays on this.
The kickoff team on the
Like,
field
I'm not
now as they will
regular
send this
set.
one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Let's go, D. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
Ready?
On second down at 4. Jones. James has got it. Complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. Always got some breathing room.
Hey!
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Superstar ability.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Yeah, that's what I do. Ain't no looking at.
Hey, high 7. Lead dribble.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 50. I want that. Give me that.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Strong right.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Watch the run.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Hey!
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
It was just your defense. That's what was killing me. Your defense was killing me last game because I threw hella picks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Jones throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The run defense that I want in the end zone. The inside sometimes kill me because, you know,
and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Person will, like, block out 2 people by accident, and it's just like a little hole he slid it through. That's the only thing I hate about this game. Is like, when you keep running and running and running, eventually something breaks.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to the
Oh, my God, that's my fault.
Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I don't know. It's going to be a good-ass battle, though. Only reason I say that because I know
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, back up.
From the 29, Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check 43. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Yep.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he finds McLaurin. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
A first down carry for Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 2nd and 16, Jones. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on, D.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kareem Martin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Let's go, baby. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return.
Go.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Yes. Hurry. Shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Go.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. You. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now.
On 4th down,
Jones.
and that is
That's my
caught.
fault.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's my fault.
From 3 yards out. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer.
I ain't never seen that.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Alpha. Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's complete to Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets to 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Go, go.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Rip left. Rip left. SOS. 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 SOS.
Now Allen again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DJ Chark with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Jones throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Mike. 53, Mike. Come on, let's go.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I was playing with him at first, and then he got a few. I was like, let me go ahead and turn it up just a slight notch on him real quick.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I'm fine giving them up.
So for the Raiders, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
I wonder who that is. This year.